Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Legaia. I'm your Dungeon Master Darius. Yes, I have been grinding for money in order to power up my party some more, but I actually did make some discoveries as I was doing stuff. For one, I had rested at an inn, and then Eliza had a vision, so I had tried to reload so I can show this vision, but then there was no more vision, so I'm confused. But also, I had returned back here to see if there was just anything that I missed whatsoever, because I do that. I play these games blind for this reason. And I found it highly interesting, at the same time bullshitty. And I had to look into it afterwards because, yeah, full details are nice. But, see this tree? You investigate it. Look, in that tree, bees, be careful. And then Nene comes around. And then boss time! And apparently, you can do this at the start of the game, but if you do, with just Darius, oh, my Darius anyways, you get your ass handed to you. Like, see? 239 damage, that's nothing to just shake a freaking stick at here. Anyways, so you might think, oh, this is fine, it's easy. You can't use your Seru for this fight. You have to fight via commands. Which, you know what? Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna take out the Queen Bee first, seeing as she is actually the strongest here. Does the most damage anyways. I was just flabbergasted going around just randomly doing shit and seeing if there was anything on the ground that I might have missed, only to find, oh hey, look, here's a freaking boss fight that would have straight up killed you at the start of the game. Just imagine, if you will, imagine starting the game, and then you end up coming here, finding the tree, and then essentially getting a game over because, let's face it, you're not going to kill just the Queen Bee, let alone the Queen Bee and her goddamn bee buddies. They're a little bit of a pain in the arse, but hey. Ow. Ow. Oh god, okay, Darius is fighting. And here's the worst part too. They're faster than Eliza. So, no matter what, someone might die. Hyper Arts! Well, at least that was enough to kill one of the bees. Man, damn. These guys are rather hardy for bees, if you ask me, but you know, ow. They are about the size of a dude, so I guess I can't complain too much that they're massive. Oh, really? You missed? Ooh. Alright, Darius may be in trouble, but I've actually learned some stuff while doing these random F-off things. Most notably, when a character dies in battle, they're not dead. You can, when they leave combat, you will actually have that character back at 1 HP. No experience points for this fight, by the way. I guess on the offshoot that you might just, I don't know, live. The bees are gone and a sweet smell emanates from a hole in the tree. Darius put his hand in. Darius now has the honey. Wow, you're great. You chased off the bees. Everyone in the village would be so happy. I'm going home now. Bye. Now you might be thinking to yourself, oh boy, honey. That's gotta do something fun, right? And it does. As a matter of fact, if you use the honey, it is +4 to all stats. But if you use or sell the honey, it is gone forever. You can refight the bees and the wasps and the whatnot here. As far as I've found, so actually I haven't tested with the inn. Where was the inn again? Crap. I think there was an inn. I thought there was an inn. The point is, so you might think to yourself, okay, what if I just, I don't know, rest with my sister over in the house and then just come back and, you know, fight the same bees again. Well, if you go to talk to your sister, she will take the honey. Like, you will just give her the honey, and then you are honeyless, and then you can go back, kill the bees again for more honey in order to do the same thing. This is a weird thing to test, I know, but I have to know if this is something that could in fact be exploited. I'm doubting it, but oh, okay. And okay, I think as long as you have the honey, you can't get more honey. But if you use the honey or sell the honey, then the honey is gone forever. But if you go to talk to your sister, you will give her the honey, and she will say that she'll make a cake. There is no cake. You get no cake in return. But if you use it, it also disappears forever. So, you know, I guess keep that in mind. Was there something else with this goddamn place? Keep on feeling like I'm missing shit. Oh! Point card. How's the point card? The what now? Point card. Earn points worth 5% of the price when you shop. Okay. So I buy stuff and earn points? What do points do? You know what? I'll buy some healing leaves just to see. Yeah, alright. Point card has earned 25 points. What do points do? Can't use it here. Maybe I have to... Do I have to use it in a fight? I don't think I had an option to do anything with the... thing stuff. Yes. You done, sir? Alright. Oh, there it is. Point card. See how this works. Oh. Alright. Yeah, they just straight up do damage. It's pretty neat. You son of a bitch. Get back here. Get in my clothes. Dude had like 20 hit points. You can't complain though. Gotta get the things back anyways. Okay. That was a little bit more than I thought I was going to show, but I thought it was interesting enough to, you know, be all like, hey, look at this thing that I came across. In that regard, though, it's going to be back to grinding for me because I'm an idiot. So, be back in a couple of hours, I suppose. So, if one other thing I'm doing this particular episode, besides grinding for anything, it's the fact that there's fishing. You talk to the dude who's sunbathing, I guess, in Vidna, whatever. And he gives you his old fishing rod and some lures. And apparently there's these signposts that have fishing spots on them. So I want to fish. Yes. Because if there's one thing I do love me about JRPGs, it's their fishing. Usually. Now, I have done this a little bit, just to see how it fares, and not entirely sure how much I like it so far. So you pretty much change your lure. The heavier the lure, the better it is. And as you fish things up, you get points. It's more Dark Cloud than Breath of Fire 3. It's Breath of Fire 3 in that there is fishing. That's about it. Healing fruit, power ring. So if I want this power ring, so far that I've noticed, well, let's fish and see what goes on. I don't quite get the system so far. All I know is that I don't want the tension bar to hit completely red, lest it be a bad time. As long as they are pulling, their life goes down. And then you catch a small one. It's a fly pie. I don't know if there's any actual better fish in this area. I've caught stuff like a charger, fly pie. I think one was called Jack. I almost want to say that it's dependent on where it is that you try fishing. Because all I've caught so far are these suckers. How much until I... Nope. Change. Spikefish, Lippian. I kind of want the power ring. I'm also intrigued about how easy it is to fish for these, and if you can get multiples of each of the items, because if you can, that might be a little bit easier to grind for money at this point. God damn it. What's worse is that it keeps on giving me the small ones, which I'm like, okay. Oh, hello. I saw you, Mr. Fish. Doesn't seem to be any worry about a depth meter or anything like that. It's just pull the line and hope. Just pulling the line. With a little bit less... Oh, hello. With quite a bit less, catchy music, if you ask me. It's an all-right system, I'll give it that. Oh, is this a jack? Oh no, high charger. Okay. So now I could exchange the points for a Lippian flute or a spikefish flute. Now, I did look into these items beforehand, because, of course, and the spikefish flute summons a giant fish that does damage. Cool. While the Lippian flute summons a Lippian and does the same sort of attack with a high chance of missing and a low chance of killing. Not sure I want to invest in either of those unless I can just... Oh, hello. Unless I can get them and then just kind of sell them. Come on. Relatively speaking, this is a pretty easy fishing system, too. Excuse me. Small. Oh, wow. Did I just... Okay, hold up. If that's like a sweet spot or something for these chargers, that'd be cool. If only because that would make my life infinitesimally easier. Small. Small is better than the extra small that I've been finding of jacks and whatnot. Might also be wondering, hey Dar, is this going to be the rest of the episode? Nope. Oh, don't want to risk that. Mole. Now I am kind of intrigued about the lipping flutes. I'll focus on getting the power ring first, because it seems relatively easy now that I've got this like sweet spot for chargers. Is this a well-known sweet spot or something? Legit, no clue. I'm just like, huh. Did I find speedrun strats without realizing I found speedrun strats? No. Boom. Ah. Okay, and I can press circle to just reel the line back in. Now tension does go up as they're struggling. Just release the line when that's happening. Just release X. And it's worked so far. I think I also read something about like if you pull it in the direction that the tension or that the fish is trying to go, or the opposite direction the fish is trying to go, their life will go down faster, so the tension will be less of a problem or something like that. I don't know. All I know is that I'm pulling fish. Come on. Come to Papa Darius. Oh, that's one of the small ones. Extra small fly pie. Let me change to the heavy lure, see if that affects the quality of the chargers. If I find any more. Maybe the sweet spot is gone. Come on, you passage. You can pull up on the rod. Damn it. You can pull up on the rod, but it doesn't seem to... I don't know, unless that counts as a separate direction. Oh no, there is a depth. Do I just let it... I mean, it's a heavy lure. Unless the depth is like the max. Oh, hello. The max depth of the place itself. You're a harder one, aren't you? Come on. Be massive. Be massive. It does look bigger. Oh yeah, double rainbows. I hope that's a bigger one. Medium. 18 points. Ah. I'm actually kind of sour about that. Here's one that's medium-sized. It's worth like half the points of the chargers you'd been finding. Thanks, game. Yeah, this is definitely more akin to the fishing system in Dark Cloud than it is in Breath of Fire. Small god. Let me try to get back to that sweet spot over here. There we go. Come on. Come on, me boyo. Reel him in. Reel him in good. Damn it. Game is making fun of me now. Extra small. Come on. I've seen shadows of fish. But I have legit no clue how that helps unless I like drag it over to where it was before. Actually, let me check something here. If I quit fishing and go back into fishing, will that help in the slightest? Also, yes, I've kind of ground to a ridiculous level. That's why I kind of looked into fishing really quick, just so as I can be all like, okay, as high as of a level as I usually want to be in video games. Don't want to make it a non-challenge, you know. If I'm gonna grind for 100,000 gold, then oh, come on. And yes, it is 100,000 gold. Oh, yeah. This seems to have worked. Medium. Excellent. Give me the points. Single rainbow. That's fine. Small. Hey, as long as it's small, high chargers, I don't care. I don't know, it feels more natural to fish with the analog stick in this. Also, oh boy, running around in circles as much as I have been in this game, I'm kind of grateful that there is analog stick support. Only because it's like, oh boy, my fingers. Come on. Yeah, biggin. Double rainbow. I love that. Double rainbow. Awesome effect. 45 points. Oh, there we go. Right off the bat. I like it when that happens. Come on. Come to Papa. I only need like 1,000 points and then... Oh, frick you. I only need like 250 points rather. And I can then worry about the power ring no more. Am I going to try to grind for all the items in these fishing areas? More than likely. Oh, wow. Charger right there. I ain't complaining, it's just caught me off guard. Nope. Heck. I saw that shadow. Come on. Damn it. Huh? Damn it. I saw that shadow. I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. I seem to have hit more often blind casting than trying to aim for a shadow so far. Not gonna lie. Dang it. Those small ones are gonna make this a giant pain in the ass. Is there nothing on this side of the river or something? You know, I should actually read the how to fish. Press the X button when the power gauge moves. The message is caught. Recast, press circle. Turn the reel, press square or X. If you wind the fish all the way in, you'll catch it. Getting a hit depends on how you wind the reel when the lure is cast in the depth of the water. Cool. Thanks for telling us exactly none of how any of that actually matters. Just saying. Depends on the lure and the rod and... oh geez, triple rainbow. Large 50 points. I can live with that. Bam. Like if I tap rhythmically, is that gonna help? Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Didn't seem to. Like every time I pull the line in a little bit, it's gonna be like half a meter. Come on. You're like right there, buddy. Small. Like 3 more chargers and I've got this. I've got the power rod, or power ring. You know what's funny enough? I've seen that there are fishing-based role-playing games. Like, the way you level up is by fishing. Now, I won't lie. I am always super tempted to go ahead and try one of those, like a Let's Play or something. Because I don't know if anyone else would find those interesting, but god damn. If the premise doesn't intrigue me just a smidgen. Because I can see a game holding up its own merit and then just having a fishing game on the side. But never have I really considered a fishing-based RPG. Like, I've seen it on game shows like Game Center CX. But I don't know. As if to insult me. The last one is a medium frickin' fly pie. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get that power ring then. Okay, looks like I can still get more power rings. Now, first I want to see what it is that the power ring does. Doom. No, I don't know why I keep on going to Torment to check these. Increases attack power by 20%. Alright, now give me a quick second. I want to go back up to Vita and see if I can't, how much it sells for. I might also be thinking, Dar, why don't you just look it up? Well, because I want to see firsthand, alright? It's just my thing. That said, that power ring is definitely Tormund's for the foreseeable future. Alright. Oh, okay. Over the counter. Alright, sell. one. In a matter of not over grinding, that might be a good idea. Because what, it was like 20 minutes for 4,000. I suppose that wouldn't be terrible. You know, after you've already ground some fish in for yourself and was like, yeah, I think I'm set. That said, that ring in particular is Tormund's. And yes, I did give the honey to Tormund as well. Dude needs just a little bit more speed. Just a little bit more speed. In any case, that's pretty much what I've been doing and plan on doing for now. I might get the party up to like a max level of 20 total-ish, all of them, and then just continue fishing for a time. But we'll see. I really want to get into the next adventure relatively soon. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you guys have been enjoying this series as much as I'm actually rather enjoying it. And as always, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care. Cheers.